Then for our system, Clariant, we have these various approvals are there. I'll just hurriedly rush through these. This collaboration. This is our corporate office at Pune. This is the Madhav new upgraded factory at Bhosri. This is Fraco Germany facility. This is how the various systems are shown: capacitors, reactors, surge capacitors, and all. This is a CRISIL rating. We have the highest financial strength rating today. This is our CMD, Mr. Tushar Deshmukh. He's the first generation entrepreneur who has set up this company. And then we have the complete range in power quality and reactive power. Means low voltage and MV capacitors, low voltage harmonic filters, medium voltage filters, tap tuned reactors, and APFC relays, capacitor duty contactors. We have our own make of contactors also. We are getting it manufactured at Italy and branding it in our name. Then hybrid broadband passive filters we are using. Then active filters we have SVG STATCOMs, we have surge capacitors, water cooled capacitors, shunt reactors. Shunt reactors also is required these days at many places because we have long transmission lines, and when there is no load, the power factor goes to highly leading side and there is a very heavy penalty. So this we correct by putting shunt reactors. So this is the photographs of some contactors, and this is thyristor module, because these days APFC panels are through thyristor switching. It is real-time switching, almost 20 to 40 millisecond we can switch on. Then these are the controllers. These low voltage capacitors imported from Germany. This medium voltage, this is surge protection capacitors. And these are the reactors, we have our own manufacturing. This air reactor, medium voltage. These are the facilities shown: capacitor manufacturing division. This is the reactor manufacturing. This is the panel manufacturing division. This is a Fraco facility. These are again capacitors and lightning arrestor, water cooled capacitors and all. This is how APFC panel looks like with reactors, contactor control. This is again RTPFC, we call it thyristor control. Then these days, earlier we used to have only automation at low voltage, APFCs. But now we have APFC at even up to 33 kV. So the switching is done through a vacuum contactor. Earlier we used to have only fixed capacitors at high voltage. So now we can have APFCs. Vacuum contactors can be used for switching capacitors. So this is how an installation looks like. These are the reactors and capacitors and isolators, earthing switch and all. This is SVG we have given to one Bridgestone factory in Pune itself. This is again STATCOM one photograph is shown like this. This is shunt reactor, which I said for a long transmission distribution. Suppose your supply is coming from 20-30 kilometers. We need these shunt reactors in such conditions. This is hybrid broadband passive filter. Means like VFD itself, we can put this filter and control the harmonics at the generation point itself. Instead of putting it at the PCC or MCC, we can put it at the load itself across the VFD. VFD normally they have up to 60% harmonics. If they are using chokes inside, it is 40% or something. So then we bring it down to about 5-6%. So these are some power quality services we provide: measurement studies, power quality studies we do. Then authorization from Fraco for India as well as for UAE, all these GCC countries also we are exporting. Then our approvals are there from Oman Oil Gas. Then ERDA certifications is there for capacitors reactor. Then even we have CSA certification for exporting our active filters to uh, the US and Canada. This was taken. Then MV capacitors panel we have got certification 11 kV as well as 6.6 kV. Then CPRI certificate we got for RTPFC, one of the first uh, company we were to get this certification. Then utilities we are supplying mainly to Haryana Vidyut Prasaran Nigam. We have supplied many systems at 11 kV and 33 kV. And some of the project photographs are there. This is for Abu Dhabi International Airport, automatic APFC panel at medium voltage, 3.3 kV voltage it was. Then this was at 33 kV at Oman Sohar Refinery. This is at Saudi Arabia, medium voltage panels, automatic as well as fixed. This is for Qatar Football Stadium. Two of the stadiums we supplied our APFC systems. Then rack ceramics, we have they have about 14 plants. We have upgraded all their plants, removed all the earlier systems and provided new systems with them because they used to have a lot of failures and accidents and all. Then Air Products is our customer in India as well as for overseas for all low voltage, medium voltage systems. Then this is Petronet LNG. We supplied medium voltage 6.6 kV systems. It was through EIL as the consultant, and Sinda was the contractor. Then TBEA we have also supplied. They are the contractors for HVPNL. This is how the system looks like: 11 kV automatic system with vacuum contractors. So ISMT in Pune we have supplied total solution with along with the transformer and capacitor banks automation. Then in renewable, it was our first system at Vector Green in MP. They used to have a lot of penalties. They had demand was about 10 times what they were having internally, and power factor was zero point 0.2 leading. So 60-70 lakhs per month they were paying the penalty. So there we supplied one shunt reactor and one STATCOM at low voltage, and all the penalties were removed. Then Bridgestone we supplied STATCOM at low voltage to get unity power factor. Then this is another 100 megawatt solar plant. We have supplied switch capacitor banks. Then this is STATCOM which we are getting from FGI, China. We are the largest in the world today. So this is one of the we have supplied at Lloyd Steels. And this is actually low voltage STATCOM made in India, ours only, but FGI I'll show in the next slide. This was at Mukand. And then Pavarica, we have supplied the renewable facilities there. 17 MVR, we have given banks at 33 kV, switched capacitor banks with the reactors. And this is a Torrent supply. So that's what I was saying. We are very much into renewable today. Our almost maybe 50% business may come from renewables in this current year. Then we have the Reflex. This was a very urgent requirement. In a record time, we had supplied. Nobody was taking this order. Then Renew Power is largest in the country, one of the largest, and they have even their listing at Nasdaq. So they are also our customers. And this is what I was telling, FGI system. This we have supplied at Lloyd Steels. And then some case studies are there. Their initial power factor we have shown, final power factor, how we have achieved, how we have removed the harmonics. All these before and after readings are shown. This is again one steel factory where they were not able to run the plant itself on one generation with the grid, because that is a very large system. It's like an ocean. They can run any amount of harmonics. But when they were on their own system, the generators were tripping. So there we gave the passive filters and we could reduce the harmonics. They had voltage harmonics very high, and this was the automatic output. Well, there it is shown. No, it was one slide is missing, I think. 39% voltage harmonic was there, and current harmonic was 11%. So after giving the solution, we could reduce it, and it was within workable limits, because for a independent island system, this is also a very good value because it is a very high impedance. So harmonics are higher, voltage harmonics. In the grid, it is only 2% or 3%. So again, some system studies are there. Ultratech is our largest client all over India. They are all facilities we are giving the solutions. Through Siemens we are giving. Siemens is their contractor for all over India, and we supply them for low voltage as well as high voltage systems. So this is one of the scheme we have shown, active, passive, combined hybrid solutions. And this is before and after readings are there some places. So this is, I was telling that they had this vector green. The power factor was very poor and the demand was very high. So demand was brought down from 1000 to 200 something. Power factor from 0.21 leading to zero point 0.8 or zero point 0.9 in fact afterwards. So all penalties were removed. So this is our clients in India as well as overseas. And then references are there, and this is how.